Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. So if we reviewed back Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, noble biography, we would figure out that he did not resort to military option unless he exhausted all the peaceful means. God commanded us to avoid going into wars as much as we can and seek peace in every possible way. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, don't wish to meet the enemy, but if you meet him, be patient. According to the Egyptian official Dar al-Ifta, which is the official authority to issue fatwa, that is the religious verdict to Muslims, they said there are reasons for Muslims to go into war. Some of them would be defending for one's life and responding to aggression. This is a human right that applies to Muslims and non-Muslims. Second reason would be fighting those who cut off roads, raise their weapons on Muslims and loot their money. A third reason would be protecting homeland and assisting persecuted Muslims anywhere in the world. Another reason would be securing the freedom of disseminating Islamic message, as Islam is an international code that Muslims are asked to invite others to. So those are reasons of why Muslims might go into war. So if we are forced to go into this war, we have war ethics. Those ethics are included before, during, and after conducting the war. An example to the moral ethics before going to war is refraining from committing treachery and betrayal. An example of the moral ethics during the war, knowing the enemy before going to war and refraining from killing civilians who are not combatant. God said repetitively in Quran, don't transgress, which means only fight those who fight you. Don't fight others who are not part of the combat. The second moral ethics during the fight is forbidding soldiers from destruction and demolishing properties. So Muslim combatants are committed to preserve soul and money of the weak and the innocent civilians. Another thing would be forbidding mutilation of corpse and burning people alive. Another thing would be protecting the right of civilians which Muslims vow to protect. So when a war is started between Muslims and a different country, the citizens of that country who resides in the Muslims countries, their rights, their money, their souls are protected. The last example would be hastening in accepting the invitation of peace. So Allah said in Quran, but if they incline to peace, you also incline to it. So what about the ethics after the fight? Allah prevent plundering or brutal or barbaric acts. We're asked to fulfilling vows after the fight. We're asked to have mercy in treating war captives and forbid any assault to them. So that was a glimpse about the moral ethics before, during, and after the fights. Through these constitutions, Muslims learn war ethics through their Islamic Sharia. But don't think Muslims are weak. God commanded us to treat others the same way they treated us. So Allah said in Quran, so whoever assaulted you, assault him the same way he assaulted you. Finally, if you look at the current war, unlike the occupier, Muslims do not kill civilians, target ambulance, hospitals, schools. They don't end children's lives. They don't destroy houses. They don't use prohibited phosphorus gas that burns skins, bones, and burn people alive. Again, don't think Muslims are weak. It's very easy to act coward and to commit genocide to innocent civilians. That's why they stand, they face, and they do the right thing the right way.